This video is sponsored by PelucidFX.com. Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Now guys, let's take a look at the gold market. On the gold market, our expectation, yesterday's expectation has been achieved, but a bit, we could say maybe partially, not quite totally as we have expected, but we've got the bounce from the area that we have specified, but market has formed not quite the bread and butter sell, but double repo buy pattern on the hourly chart, and we will see it a bit later. Right now on the daily time frame chart, we see that market stands above the monthly pivot point, has shown the downward action, has formed this some sort of the hammer pattern, and stands above the weekly pivot point. So currently market has the chance as to continue move to the upside as turning to the downside, but to be sure to get the confirmation with the bearish ambitions of the market, we need to see that market will raise this pattern. So probably we need to get the taking out of these lows. Only after that we could say that yes, market probably turned to the downside, is ready to show downward action. Right now, since we do not know what will Fed Reserve say today in the statement, we do not know what will happen soon in Iraq. So this uncertainty stands around the financial markets, and that could support the gold market in the nearest future. That's why we can't totally ignore the possible action to the upside. Besides, as we said previously, gold market has some habits. It's one of the habits that market could show has the tendency to show the deep retracements. That's one of the habits of the gold market. Besides, the second statement that we have made is that this area, in fact, is absolutely normal, and if market will reach this area as a retracement, that will not be something curious and unexpected, because that's just a 3-8 area from that move down, and that is minor extension of the weekly ABCD pattern. That's absolutely normal. That's why the moving to the upside right to this area doesn't seem as something impossible. From that standpoint, if you take a look at the 4-hour chart, you'll see that in fact we have this A, B, C bottom pattern, and this pattern has the minor extension, the 618 extension, right to the inner area that we have specified on the daily chart. That is the weekly pivot resistance 1, and that is very close to the daily confidence resistance 1296, 1298. Here we have the area around 1286 area. That's the minor extension. So if we will draw the ABCD pattern equals CD, then we will get approximately probably the target right at the daily confidence. So that will be the 1302 area. So 13 even. That's the pattern that market could form as the compounding retracement here. But right now we do not have clear signs that this definitely will happen. Because market now stands above the monthly pivot point, stands above the weekly pivot point, but the action it's not very supportive to this ABCD pattern. We do not know what will happen in reality. If market, for example, will start to form some butterfly pattern here as the leg of the ABCD pattern that approximately has the same target, that could be the clue for the situation. But right now we just see that market has bounced down from the upper border of this consolidation, reached some support, weekly pivot support, bounce up again, and stands right now around the weekly pivot point. So we need to get some hints on the possible direction before we will start to think about taking the position, either to the extended upside target or to the downside. Meantime, if we'll take a look at the hourly chart, here we have the setup that we have announced yesterday. It has worked. So we have this thrust down, perfect double repo buy pattern. that already has hit the minor target, the 50% level. 1271 is the minor target of the double repo. So that has happened. So guys, as I said, to get the confidence with the possible downward continuation, we need to see that market will take it out of these lows. At the same time, if you would like to take the short position, this is the place that could give you possibility to possess yourself for short action to the downside action with a very small risk. If this downward action really will happen, you could place very tight stop, approximately for $3-4 per contract. It's very tight stop, because if market will take it out of these highs and continue move higher, then probably it will continue move to some other upper targets. Maybe the market will proceed to the ABCD and will reach the 1285 at minimum. But if it will turn to the downside, that will be just great entry point for the possible downward continuation. That's why this area is very significant. Besides, if we would get not the double repo but bread and butter, we usually take the position here with the moving to the downside at the 618 support with this most recent swing, and when market reaches, we could move our stop to the break-even. That's in fact the situation that stands by its sense very close to the setup that we have discussed yesterday. So if you have the bearish view on the gold market and think that market will show downward action and US dollar will appreciate today, will become stronger, then that's really not absolutely bad place for thinking about the taking a short position. Mostly because you could get the position with a very small risk. But with the various potential small loss. But right now we do not have any clear signs on the possible direction of the market, because market could show as the possibility to the upward continuation, because this move to the upside was not really bad, and market still has some short-term momentum that could put market to the high targets. Maybe market will form something of that A, B, C, D to the upside. That's also possible. Well, and from the other point of view, another point of view, we have this channel when the market hits the upper border, and by this logic should continue move to the downside. That's also could happen. But as to the upside, as to the downside, we need to get some confirmation. For the bearish action, as I said, it will be better if we will see the taking out of these lows. In this case, we probably could speak about the possible downward continuation, because if this will happen, the market will move below the monthly pivot point, below the weekly pivot point, and by the way, it will move below the weekly pivot support one. But right now, by the section, market doesn't absolutely confirm that bearish bullish trend has been broken, because retracement was held by the weekly pivot support one, and that's very typical. And besides, right now market stands above the weekly pivot line. So that's why I call this possible entry short as the risky challenge, because we do not have clear confirmation of the bear trend yet. The only attractive with this position is that very tight stop. So if you will be wrong, you will not lose much. So that's some sort of the gambling with this situation right now exists. But that's why I just call you to think about it, not to blindly follow it, but just think about the possible perspective. What do you think about the gold market right now? But I hope that tomorrow we will get more clear situation. Maybe the statement from the Federal Reserve will clarify a bit situation on the financial markets, and then there's on the forex as on the gold market. So let's see what will happen today in the evening.